Hey, good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining tonight's Sunday night stream. I might be going solo tonight, so that's new for me. I just wanted to keep it casual, and thanks for joining the chat. So, if you guys want to talk about anything specifically, please let me know. And also let me know what you guys are wearing on the wrist tonight. This evening, I got my Omega Speedmaster. This is the 3861 Sapphire Sandwich. It's a pretty nice watch. So let's see and say hi to the chat. First up, we got Peter C. Thanks for joining. Hey, Neff, glad you can make it. BJ's in the house. We got Bill. Thanks for coming on. Chaz, I'm glad you can make it. If any of you guys want to jump on the stream, feel free to do that too. We got Sanjay. I know he's trying to put the kids down still, so no worries there. Darren, thanks for joining. We got Underachieving Watch Collector. Sanjay wants to speed back in his life. Hey, Sanjay, I saw your stream yesterday. So nice pickup on the King Seiko there. Looks really nice. I was really impressed. Dan, 911, thanks for joining. Kevin, I'm glad you can make it too. Checking in from Florida. We got Caliber YQG in the house. Kevin S. Chaz is wearing the SBB N027. Nice pickup. So I didn't have too much prepared for today's stream. And I can see this is kind of skipping as far as the chat goes. Oh, we got Wilson joining. Sanjay's wearing the King Seiko right now. Yeah, man, that looks perfect on your wrist. Philly watch fan checking in. Paul Steinberg, hello from New Jersey. I'm actually heading to New Jersey for work next week, so hoping to meet up with a couple of watch enthusiasts while I'm out there. Phil's got the SBGA 101 tonight. Oh, nice. Caliber YQG's got the Tudor Black Bay chronograph. That's a nice pickup too. Keith, thanks for making it, man. Glad you can make it on the stream. Kevin's wearing the SLA 053 tonight. The Black Marine Master 300 with the blue dial. Well, that's a really nice piece. It's kind of similar to Sanjay's SLA 055, which I guess he kind of turfed, but the Marine Master 300 is always really nice. Bill's wearing the Alpina manufactured flyback chronograph. Well, that's pretty cool. I know Alpina makes some nice pilot watches for the money, so it's pretty sweet. And Neff's Aquis on the BB36 again. All right. And Curtis joining with the OP36. Very nice. Oh, it kind of reminds me of like the older Air Kings too, the 369. So again, guys, kind of a casual solo stream tonight. One thought I had, because I know it's still a couple weeks away, but Father's Day is coming up. For those who don't know, I'm actually kind of an expecting father myself. So to me, I'm always curious on terms of like, what to get a watch enthusiast in terms of either watch related accessories or watches up in general. And for me, in particular, with the Speedy that I'm wearing tonight, I really enjoy the comfort of the OEM bracelet. But I don't know if it's just me. This clasp is very narrow. It's like 15 mil. So I was thinking it might be good to get like an aftermarket Speedy bracelet, maybe from Uncle Seiko, or like a Fosner flat link bracelet. But I'd really like to hear your guys' thoughts in the chat for aftermarket options, bracelet options for Speedies, or even maybe potentially strap options. And thanks for the love about the news. And I'm trying to think maybe get a birth watch. So I'm expecting in mid-August, and looks like Dan, thanks for joining the stream, man. Hopping in at the right time.
Talk about dad gifts.
Yeah. In general, I mean, I was kind of kicking things off for what I wanted for myself, trying to upgrade the wearability of my Speedy on like maybe an Uncle Seiko presidential bracelet or like a Foster's flat.
You're more of a bracelet guy though than
yeah.
Doesn't Uncle Seiko also have a flat link bracelet for that too?
They do. I don't know how compatible the end links are for the 3861, like the newer Speedies.
I think the case is the same, no? Like,
well, yeah. Come to think of it, right? Because actually, this bracelet would probably fit the older case.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so it should work. I think the flat link looks awesome. Like, I don't know about how comfortable it is, but I think it looks awesome.
Yeah, let me see if I can share. I was originally thinking of like the presidential bracelet, but you're right. They also have a good flat link. If I can,
the flat link, I think it looks dope. Like really.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a solid end link option too, which for me, I prefer to go solid end link with Uncle Seiko bracelets. I've had a couple of their hollow end links, but just feels more solid and substantial. You can even get brushed or polished. That's cool. And I think these are typically cheaper. I think they're around 130 US. The other option, if I'm sharing from the Foster's type, but let me try and bring that up. Sorry.
Is yours a sandwich or Hesselite?
Mine is the Sapphire Sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's the Foster's flat link bracelet. It's more expensive. And it looks like it's kind of finished differently, and the clasp is, clasp is pretty similar. I think it's like pressed out, but
how much is it?
It's 150 versus
that's not bad.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
I mean, I'm gonna take a hit paying for conversion and import into Canada, but
right, it's still cheap.
Yeah, so I don't know. Those are my thoughts on potential Father's Day upgrades.
How about like a rubber strap, like a fitted rubber?
Yeah, that's possible.
Not really into it. That's my jam. I like fitted rubber.
Yeah, I'm just not too familiar with how many. I'm sure there's a few brands out there who do fitted rubber for the Speedy. Neff mentions Uncle Seiko makes great present bracelets, and then Kevin S is liking the Foster and flat link. Saying going Foster of Uncle Seiko. I've experienced a lot of Uncle Seiko. I haven't actually ever experienced one of the Foster bracelets. So
there you go. You should reach out and ask them if they want a review.
Yeah, I should actually. That might be a good way to.
It doesn't hurt to ask. Even if it's like you're just getting a discount, it's still good,
Yeah. Oh yeah, what are you wearing tonight? Anything on the wrist?
Me, I have on my Weiss Ultralight.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Is that a new pickup?
Pretty new.
And you got the manual wind, yeah.
This is my first manual wind. Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I really like what they've been putting out recently. And that manual wind, it like hacks and stuff too, right? Like
this one hacks, yeah. This is his in-house that hacks. When you pull the crown, it stops at 60. So if you pull the crown 5 seconds after the top of the minute, it'll go all the way around to 60 and then stop. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, people loving it in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, I missed it when it first came out. Kind of hesitated a little bit because it was like almost twice as expensive as his regular steel watch.
Right. Yeah.
So
And there's a bit of a wait list, right?
Well, they only made 100, and I think they sold out pretty quick. And I found this one used, obviously, because it sold out years ago.
Sure.
For like a phenomenal price. So
that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because someone we know is friends with Toppers, and they said that they screwed up on the pricing of this watch. It should have been.
Nice.
They like realized after I already paid for it, they're like, screw it. We got to send it out. We got to honor the price, even though they realized they messed up the pricing.
Yeah, that's nice when it happens in those type of situations.
Yeah, that's rare. It's usually the other way around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I don't know. Do you have any topics you want to discuss, or like want to expand on Father's Day gift ideas?
I mean, if Father's Day gift, it depends if they're a watch person or not. Like my dad's not into watches, but like I could see getting him something like a mall watch, and he would enjoy it. But if they're into watches, like for me, like I'd be the worst person to give a gift unless I explicitly say, I like this. You're gonna buy the wrong watch. You're like,
right?
It's gonna be wrong. Like unless I give you the exact number model that I want, because you might even get the wrong color. Like I have to give you the exact reference number and be like, here, go buy this. My dealer already knows you're coming. That's the only way you're gonna get it right.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I guess if you're a watch enthusiast, it's really hard to buy a watch for the watch.
I'd be terrible. I'd be miserable because I would get something and I'd just be like, thanks, honey, and never wear it.
Yeah. Yeah, my girlfriend did that. She bought me the first watch she ever bought me was from she knew I liked micro brands, but she got this one obscure brand that I can't even remember which one it was. Like I haven't heard of them.
Right.
And it was like an oversized watch. And I'm like, oh, thanks. And I did wear it.
You still have it?
No.
You still have it?
No, I flipped it.
Yeah. I mean, you can always go with accessories. Yeah, Bill has a good idea. Cleaning kits, cases, gift cards, straps. Yeah, I think those are all good, solid ideas.
Yeah, G-Shock would be good.
Yeah, but then even still, it's like, if they're not into watches, then I think not a ridiculous looking purple and yellow G-Shock, but something like normal looking. I think they could enjoy that.
Yeah, Bergeron Spring Bar Duo. Yeah, that's actually
can't go wrong with that.
Yeah,
can't go wrong with that.
And they're tools too, right? So I mean, it's like, it's more specific to watch stuff, but they could be used for other applications.
Yep. Once I got mine, I understood why everybody recommends it, because before that I was using the cheap free ones that you get. And
those cheap free ones that come with like those AliExpress straps do more damage.
Exactly. They're terrible. They're terrible because they're made out of pot metal. There's not even stainless steel. They're so soft.
Yeah, and they scratch your lugs like anything, right?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, because they slip. That's the problem.
Yeah. Premium spring bars. That's what you got to get, Sanjay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just bought a whole bunch from Esslinger, and so maybe a Esslinger gift card is not a bad idea. They have the tools and the spring bars, So I purchased my spring bar tool from them, and I bought spring bars from them. So it's good.
Yeah.
And their spring bars are cheap, and I would assume they're good. I mean, the ones that I got were good. It was like a 10-pack was like $4 or something like that.
Oh wow, that's really reasonable.
Yeah, it was really cheap. Yeah, and it was cheaper than eBay, like because I was like, oh, I need a couple because I bought a couple old G-Shocks and I was like, I kind of want to fresh up the spring bars, and it's a good thing I did because the one of them, like the really old one, both spring bars were just completely rotted, disgusting. Do we have a moderator? There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I tried to block that out. Yeah, sorry guys.
No, that's all right.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah, they have everything. I mean, all these, the like even like a case back tools or something like that from them. Do you have the spring bar pliers? The tweezers?
See, I made the mistake of getting a cheaper pair off like AliExpress. Because I really wanted one for my Rolex Explorer. Because like you basically need
it for that.
Yeah,
you have to get
but it's not compatible. It doesn't work.
Oh no, it's not small enough. It's not thin enough.
Yeah, it's not thin enough.
It doesn't fit that. Yeah, Esslinger has the Bergeon tweezers, obviously, but they also have a different brand, which is like an exact copy of it, and it's cheaper, and the replacement tips are cheaper. I got that one. I think it's I forgot the brand, but it works really good, and I've used it on your Rolex before, and it's great.
Oh, does it work? Okay.
Yeah, it works great. Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to give a tie for Father's Day. Yeah, you can get some fancy like watch-related ties, like a Rolex tie or something. Okay. You're overpaying for that, but.
Have you seen the swag Grand Seiko's giving out? It's a tie clip, but it's in the shape of the Grand Seiko hand, like the sharp arrow, like pointy hand.
Oh, really? No, I have not.
Yeah, I saw that.
Awesome. Yeah.
My friend just bought a watch, and he got that as swag, and I was like, ooh, that's nice. Even though I don't really
all I get from Grand Seiko swag, well, I got some good swag. Like I've got some of their like generic straps with some Grand Seiko purchases, and like I used their buckles like from those straps for other straps.
How many days are you going to be in Jersey for?
3 nights. So like 4 days in total. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm hoping to meet up with a couple of guys. Yeah. I'm in the Princeton area, which I'm going to say that, but I don't know the New Jersey geography at all. It's like I know it's like it's either an hour from like the Philly airport or an hour from the Newark airport.
So, okay. All right. That's not bad.
Yeah. That's kind of a cool idea to get like a Speedmaster print, especially for such like an iconic watch too, right?
Yeah, you can't go wrong. Even like I'm not a Speedmaster guy, but if I got that as a print, I would really appreciate that.
Yeah, exactly. Chaz got some fancy steaks, yeah.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that.
Join Chaz for a grill one time. All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for chiming in, Kevin. I don't know. I'm in the Princeton area because, like, I work in the pharmaceutical industry. Apparently, like, that's where all the big pharma companies are in New Jersey. So you could just like drive 25 minutes to like past all the big pharma companies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my friend used to work at Johnson & Johnson. So all in that area.
That's pretty cool. I'm trying to also figure out which watches to bring because one of the conversations I had on the stream a couple weeks ago is like one of the chief medical officer for my company. I've caught him on a couple of Zoom meetings, like wearing a couple of different Tudor watches. So I'm like, he's probably a watch guy. Maybe I should bring a couple of pieces to this meeting, see if he notices. I'll probably.
But you don't have any Tudors anymore, right?
No, I don't. I was thinking about bringing the Speedy.
Speedy is a good one because it's like easy one for watch guys to recognize.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
If you wear like your SNR, he's not gonna. He might not recognize that.
Yeah. See, I thought the Speedy was like you said. It's a good one for like testing the waters, right? Because like if
and if he's not a watch guy, and if he sees it and he doesn't recognize it, he's not a watch guy. So it's like, It's easy test.
Yeah, so I might just maybe I'll bring this and one other one. I'm not too sure what, but
I don't know. When I travel, I a lot of times I don't bring more than one watch, just whatever I'm wearing.
Yeah, the Halberd would be good, like because it's more business casual. Like it would go good with a lot of different stuff I'm gonna wear. But
nobody cares about that.
Yeah,
stuff.
nobody knows how. I don't know.
Yeah, and we all think, oh, we need a dressy watch. Like literally, nobody cares.
It's true.
We put so much thought into it. Like you could wear like a ridiculous, sapphire, and people would still just be like, wouldn't even notice.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking maybe also bringing either like a Grand Seiko, either the White Birch or the Mini Mo.
I was saying if you have more time, you should try to make your way to the Manhattan boutique because they have basically the full line there.
Yeah, that'd be sweet to actually hit up some places. I'm not too sure. Like the agenda for when I'm there is still being fleshed out. But
right.
I'm like if Bobby Legs, I'm hoping to meet up with him. He said he'd bring the new the Citizen that's like taking over our discussions now, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
which looks pretty cool. I want to see that in person.
Yeah, I haven't seen one either, so I'm curious as well.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone else will be wearing small watches, probably.
Yeah, if that. Yeah.
U-boat watch.
Oh, Wilson has a good point. The book, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
that's actually my parents got me that book, and
I almost bought it for myself, and then I went to the bookstore and I flipped through it, and I'm like, this is just like pictures. It's like it's not really like you can go through the whole thing in 10 minutes and you're done with it.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's a good book. Like,
yeah, it is like legit a coffee table book because like you can go through the whole thing in a couple minutes.
Yeah, watch stand also a good idea. That's true.
I feel like I'd be worried about it falling off the stand. I'd rather get a valet tray, I think.
Yeah, or I think it was mentioned earlier, like a watch box, like maybe kind of a more customized watch box might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't have a valet tray, but like, if you had one, like you take off your watch and you put it on like nice leather valet tray, and, so you don't have to worry about it falling off the stand or getting scratched on a hard surface or anything like that. So I think those would be good. And you put everything there. You put your wallet, everything in at once. I like the idea of that.
So Chaz is saying he's waiting for the TGV coffee table encyclopedia watches. All right. Or Warner Ron Trap has some nice watch rolls and boxes.
I haven't heard about any good Father's Day sales or anything like that.
Yeah, usually those kind of pop up. Well, it might be early still. Maybe, I mean, we're 2 weeks out. Maybe next week. Yeah. I've had some people asking, like, I tried to steer them away from this, but like, if what's that? Like watch subscription service, like the watch.
Oh yeah, those are terrible.
Yeah.
I found out my dad did that, and I was like, oh my god! And I saw a couple of them. They're all crap. They're all broken. Like it's just a waste of money.
Yeah, I can see how it appeals to people that are like kind of trying to get into the hobby, but yeah, it's really not the best way to.
No, they're all crappy watches. They don't give you anything good. It's all like AliExpress $5 stuff. It's terrible.
Yeah, where like the MSRP is like falsely marked up.
And of course, yeah. Like you're getting worse. You're getting worse than movement watches. So it's like, come on, dude. Like,
yeah, or they're basically moving like gray market watches nobody wants, right? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
apparently you can get like the platinum service and you get some good stuff, but like it's not worth.
Yeah, but even then, you're not choosing what you get.
Well, that's just it. That's why I steer people away. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're doing the higher tier, usually they'll get like a name brand, but you won't even get a new watch. You'll get like a vintage Omega or something. It's like, oh, I got an Omega, but it's like it's an old watch with no service history, questionable, like something that they found cheap somewhere. Like,
yeah,
you can buy it yourself.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah, Breitling subscription service. Yeah, I've heard. I mean, it's not so big in Canada, to my knowledge, but like I know, like Robert, like Random Rob, did it for a while.
Yeah,
and it's a
I think that's better. I think that's better than Watch Gang. Like,
I agree.
Yeah. At least you can go in there and pick which models you want to try out.
Yeah, and like that might be a good way. Like if you would normally not try out some specific watches from their catalog, at least you actually get some hands-on time with it, right?
Yeah. You know what I found interesting about that Breitling is like they give you a brand new strap, obviously, because they don't want to give you like a used strap. That's what is funky. Why not just let you keep the strap, right?
Yeah, fair enough. Because like,
what do they do with it? Yeah. What do they do with it when they get it back? Because they're giving each new subscriber a new strap. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Just be like, hey, just keep the strap. I get maybe they're worried about people scratching and trying to get it off.
And we're surrounded by
very hard to please. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I feel you.
I was gifted a watch once. It was terrible. Swiss Legend. It was all black.
Yeah.
All black. It was illegible. The battery eventually died, so I took it apart to change the battery. The movement was like this big because it was just some quartz, and it was it looked like a chronograph, but the pushers didn't do anything. They were not connected to anything. The sub dials just didn't move. It had hands, but they didn't actually do anything. It was just terrible. And the MSRP was like, I don't even remember. It was like $800 or something, and she bought it for like less than half price, thinking she got a good deal. And like, this is really a $10 watch. It was just terrible.
Yeah. Chaz. Something intelligent.
I think I'm a pretty good gifter, but I've never really gotten gifts that I've been blown away. I don't know.
Well, it's a thought that counts, right?
Yeah.
I made the mistake of one Father's Day. My brother and I went in on one of those like Seiko 5 street models for my father.
Yeah,
because he said he wanted to get a Seiko, like a good Seiko that was legible. So we got him that. But he's kind of like, he's not really into watches, but he's very, very particular. And like he wore it for a week. And then the next time we came back, he gave it back to me and asked me to return it on his behalf. So.
What did he like?
It was on the mesh bracelet. I think he just didn't like the mesh.
Could have just gotten him a NATO.
Yeah, I mean, I offered him to give him a different strap, but
yeah, still not interested.
Yeah, probably too big for him too. I don't know. Yeah, we're just asking what you think about the Mark 18 or Big Pilot 43 in titanium.
Big Pilot's too big for me. Not the watch, the crown. The crown digs into the back of my hand. Mark 18 is wearable, but they're not that cheap, right? They're like $5-6 grand, something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's my next big move. Like, I really want to get into an IWC Pilot's chrono, so I'm definitely like soliciting people's advice on what to get, because there's not a lot of dealers in my area that carry IWC, so it's not like I've even tried too many on.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm considering what would you recommend between like a regular 43 or like go a little more, go for the newer in-house 41 millimeter. Like I think my wrist could pull off either because like I have 7.5-inch
pull
wrist.
off. I really like that the AMG.
Oh, you like
green numbers?
Yeah,
and I think that for the price is not bad. Like it's only $1,000 more than the steel version, and it's you don't have to worry about, hey, did I get a good deal, because it's online only, so everybody's paying the same price.
Yeah. Big Pilot 43. Yeah, the Big Pilot might work. I think, but they're more, like you said, they're more pricey too, right? Like
they are, yeah.
That's the
yeah, I like the Chrono. Yeah,
I like the Chrono too, but I mean, I love the Big Pilot. It's steep for me.
Yeah, it's just uncomfortable. It digs into my hand. I love it, but it just
yeah, and that's a good question about Ceratanium. Like, I think in theory, I would like that a lot, right? That's kind of like titanium and ceramic, right? Is that kind of what it is?
Yeah, it's a marketing term, but yeah, it's basically titanium with a coating.
Yeah. But that's also a little more pricey, I think, right? If you're getting
it's a lot pricier. If you get anything alternative metal from IWC, they charge a hefty premium.
Like the Top Guns I like too, but yeah, they're like way up.
Yeah, if you get a ceramic, it's crazy expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, I think IWC Chrono, I'm just trying to decide. Maybe 43 with the non-in-house movement is a good way just to like get into it. Probably over like the 41 in-house.
And I like both of them.
Yeah,
I like both of them.
Now, have you tried comparing, like, I don't know, again, I haven't worn either, but like bracelet versus straps, like
on what models?
The 43 Chrono, Pilot Chrono.
That's the IWC's bracelets are really good. That's the thing. Not all of them have all those features, but a lot of them are like really easy to size, and they have on-the-fly micro adjust too.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah, so like it would be hard for me to not recommend, even though I'm more of a strap guy. But I think IWC's bracelets are exceptional, so I would kind of push people that way. Maybe even consider the older chronographs. You can get those pretty cheap, like the old discontinued ones. Like what is it, like $3,000? Like some of them, some of them are really cheap.
Yeah, I'll have to look at the secondary market. Like, are those also 43, or are they slightly larger? I feel like some of the old ones are also like big.
The ones that I saw were like 41, I think, or even smaller, like 40.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of like limited edition variants of the Pilot Chrono as well.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, BJ also mentions Zenith Shadow looks like a cool titanium watch. That looks nice to me, but I thought it was pretty small, right? Like it's sub 40 mil.
I heard that one takes scratches easily, though. Just that finish, that beat blasted finish, takes scuffs.
Yeah, it might. But I mean, I really like the layout of it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for chronos, I'm really excited to see that new Longines Spirit chronograph.
Yeah, I still want to see the
money. It's Zulu.
Yeah,
I've seen the Zulu at the AD, and it's awesome. It's beautiful. I'm not a GMT person, but if I was, I would totally get it.
Yeah. Seeing good prices on PP43s. That's good to know.
Yeah, I think all prices are getting soft, so it's a good time to buy.
It is a good time to buy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am trying to move some pieces too because I just bought a new place recently for, my expecting
family.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough time to sell right now. Crown and Caliber, I just found out, is not buying anything. They're only doing store credit.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, and if you try to sell anything to them, they're like, "Yeah, we'll take it, but only store credit, no cash offers."
Yeah. I mean, I might do that too. Instead, if I can't sell some stuff, I might like Sanjay's AD has always been really good about trading in stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a good return if you're like a trade value, and for a newer watch, like you could potentially sell down the line easier than like some of the stuff I currently have.
Can you trade for a crib and some diapers?
Pardon?
Trade in a watch for a crib and some diapers.
Oh yeah. They got it stashed in the back with like the Rolexes, I'm sure.
Well, actually, nowadays it would be baby formula, right? Because it's
Oh yeah.
in the US.
Yeah, it's harder for you guys. In Canada, it's hard, but we still got it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard for us to send it to you guys. Yeah.
Do you know the sex yet?
Yeah, it's a girl.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. If it was a boy, I'm like, he's gonna be inheriting a pretty nice watch collection.
Sure. I know, but your collection is so fluid. Like
it is. It's very fluid.
Yeah. What's the piece you've had the longest?
It would be my Seiko Sarb 035.
Okay.
Because I've had that for close to 5 years, and it's the story behind it too. Is like I was really impressed. Like at that time, I wasn't going super high end, but like I was just really impressed when you can get it for like or under 500, like for the price point. And I immediately then went out and picked up the 033 because I'm like, man, this is such a good watch. And then about a year later, I gifted the 033 to my twin brother. So we both have a Sarb, so it's staying in the collection.
35 is what color? Is black or white?
35 is white. The 33 is black.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin's saying the chronoscope would look good. Yeah, I'm hoping, and if I go to Sanjay's AD, I think they got them now, so I'm gonna check it out.
I don't like that one. Not a fan.
Yeah, I mean,
busy.
It's very busy. You're right. It's very
much
busy.
Text.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's hard to rationalize, but it helps me get over the stress of buying a house, trading, or getting a job. Oh, Keith's asking what's on the chopping block. I'm considering moving the Hobbering too, because like you said, like as much as I love it and having an independent brand, I don't wear it that much. It's almost too dressy for me.
Yeah.
And I'm considering moving one of the Grand Seikos, potentially the White Birch. We'll see. Because I mean, again, it's the same thing. Where it's like I thought it would complement to have two Grand Seikos of a 9 series case. The Minimo or the White Birch, and lately I've been wearing the Minimo a lot more, and I really like the power reserve and accuracy of it over the White Birch. But the White Birch still has the more dynamic dial for.
Yeah.
Yeah, ladies love Rolex. That's true. I guess my daughter can get my Explorer. That's another watch I don't anticipate like moving, and I've had it for a couple of years now. Thanks for the congratulations. And Santos, Cartier I think is a safe bet for a lot of ladies. Chaz is saying go for the Tiffany and go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still upset about Sanjay about moving the White Birch so soon after getting mine, but
I mean, nothing is sacred. I need to buy a bottle of tequila for the day when Sanjay trades in the SPGY
Oh, I know.
I'm gonna need to drink that.
Yeah, we're all gonna need to drink something. Yeah.
It's gonna come eventually. It's never staying forever.
I don't know. I can, the only scenario, and he's been mentioning this a lot more now, is he wants to get into Moser eventually.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think the only way that's going to happen is if he can go up to a Moser. But it's also hard for his AD to take trades on Moser because they can just sell it really quickly.
Yeah.
So. Although he mentioned he was checking out some of the more pilot watch Mosers, I think his AD had. So I would love to just try those because those look pretty good too. I've just never
they're really nice.
Person.
Yeah, they're so weird that they're like, oh, that looks good in pictures, and even when you see it in front of you, like, oh, it looks good. Then as soon as you put it on, you're like, oof, wow.
Yeah, well, that's just it. Because I've seen some come up like on the secondary market, but yeah, the pictures sometimes it doesn't look as like striking, but then everyone says, yeah, like you put it on, it's like you're blown away, right?
Yeah. Even the ones I didn't like, I liked.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, honestly, and it was the same with even the Green Dragon. Like I thought it was a hyped watch, and then I actually got to handle it, and like and it's so solid on the wrist. Like
it's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Yeah. Sanjay just breaking hearts everywhere he goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were able to join his stream yesterday, right? Like I was trying to catch up on that before. I was actually this is my first time at a wedding reception post-COVID indoors yesterday.
You were watching it while at the wedding?
No, I was. That's why I didn't make the stream.
Oh, okay.
Wedding reception.
Damn, it must have been really boring.
Yeah. Well, some of the guys I was sitting at the table, if they were watching the hockey game instead, I mean, they're just sports fanatics, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin's mentioning he doesn't see Sanjay Flamoser. Most fairly large.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if the Green Dragon's got the integrated bracelet, I don't know. I feel like
I don't think it'll have staying power just because of the size.
Yeah. Kevin Sager's torn. No, it wasn't my wedding. Can you imagine? Yeah, my wedding, and I'm watching the stream, like live stream. Get the priority instead of like the first.
So out of what? So what did you wear to that wedding as far as watch?
I wore the hob ring.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Just because like I needed an excuse to wear it, right? Like and like I was dressed up.
Yeah,
it did look nice. Yeah, but
trust me, no one cares. No one cares. No one cares. But what's it? I think last wedding I wore Planet Ocean. No one cares that it's a 5 watch.
Yeah. What size Planet Ocean do you have?
I have the big one, the 45.5.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this was before I was into watches, and this is the first generation Planet Ocean, and they had the 42 and a 45.5. I didn't know anything about watches at that time. It was like a big watch trend, and 2006.
Oh yeah, it was.
And I saw that the bigger one was only like $200 or $300 more than the smaller one. I was like, oh, that's way better value. You're getting a bigger watch. So I was like, let me get that. If I were buying now, I would get the 42.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Although I hear the older 45s are like pretty comfortable for a larger watch.
Yeah, they wear so much better than the new ones because they're a lot thinner. Even though it's not a small watch still, it's still big, but the current generations are so thick. It's like unreal.
Yeah, they are. They're really thick. Yeah. Yeah. I could see that being a source of contention in a marriage if you're watching a watch live stream over, enjoying your wedding reception. Yeah.
Well, if anything, Sanjay would be live streaming at the wedding.
That's true. Oh man.
Well, she already knows about your watch addiction, so you can't say this is something new. So
Yeah, and I will say for my girlfriend, she's really accommodating with the hobby, so
yeah,
that's really nice. Because in past relationships I've had, it was like I was like sneaking watches into the house because like they're like, oh, you already got like 2 watches. Why do you need another one? So yeah, I'm glad my current girlfriend supports the hobby, and she'll even throw me the odd watch now and then. So that's awesome.
yeah, but it's you have a lot going in and out. It's not like you're just accumulating.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's
and a lot of it is for the channel too.
That's what I tell myself and her. I'm like, it's not for me. It's for the fans.
Oh man, do you still have your Damasco Diver?
I do.
How you liking that?
Oh, I love it. I do wish it wears big, but it's awesome.
Uh-huh. Is that a special edition? Because I couldn't see it. I couldn't find that anywhere. It's just like
no, it's not. It's just I guess they didn't produce it for that one. They came out with it's the D Sub 2 specifically. They came out recently with the D Sub 50. I think it's like a blacked out version of that watch, and it has their Damasco in-house movement, which is very much based off of an ETA, but they don't need to worry about the supply chain, and they do a lot.
Which movement is in that one?
It's the DK movement.
Okay.
It's honestly, again, it's very comparable in terms of like power reserve, beat rate, and everything to an ETA. It's like a 3-hander.
No, because I was looking at some of their line recently. The was it the DC30, DC32?
Yeah.
And they have those in an in-house movement. And I was looking at the movement. They made pretty substantial upgrades versus just
they did.
Yeah.
So in terms of like longevity of the movement and like service,
the winding system is
better. Yeah, the winding system is way better.
Yeah, and then it has a full balance bridge, so it should be better against shocks. Like, I think it's a substantial.
I wish they increased the power reserve a little, but like, I still think
it's like. Is it like 2 days?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I think it's like 42 hours, so it's not even.
Yeah, I think 3 days is good enough. 2 days starts being too short, and then anything over 3 days, I'm just like, I don't need that.
But honestly, I really like the approach Damasco is taking. Like, they're doing a lot to, like source all their own stuff now. It's like not just them making their watches; they're working on the movements and stuff. And
yeah, they have to.
Yeah,
everybody's going that direction.
Yeah. And like comparatively to like, I love Zin a lot too, right? But like, Damasco is throwing in a lot of the tech for like their basic models, whereas like Zin, you gotta pay up to get tegmented cases or like more anti-magnetic cases and stuff. Like that D Sub is like it's anti-magnetic to like a Milgauss. It's got the
silicon.
Yeah.
How much are those retail?
Canadian dollars
or street price?
2,000.
How much?
2,000.
Oh, they're cheap then. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's just it, right? Like if you're looking at like comparatively, it's like a U1 almost, although it's only 300 meters of water resistance versus 1,000. But to me, like if you're at 300 meters, like you're fine.
Yeah.
But like a U1 comparatively is almost twice the price, right? At least in Canadian dollars. Street price is less, but and even like their bezel and stuff is hardened with their their Damasco coating, and I love like it's on this ceramic bearing system, so it's a 60-click unidirectional bezel, but it just like thuds into place, like
oh yeah,
so precise. Yeah,
that's
it's
nice.
awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think Neff's on board with Damasco as well.
Yeah, I was looking at the in-house version of that.
Yeah, the DK30, right?
Yeah, I was looking at that. It's not bad. Like
yeah, it's a pretty clean
1,500 US. It's not bad.
I'd love to get one in on the channel just to see if you could kind of even like winding the movement and stuff, just to see if it's like noticeably different than an ETA.
Yeah. Because I think if I add something from Germany, I'm pretty much done. Like I can't think of anything else I want to add really. Like
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really like a lot of the German pilot watches, but you probably got those bases covered. I mean, I just think they make really good beater watches, like for the money. Like that's actually Damasco is one I was thinking maybe taking across the border too, just because like, you know, I'm not worried about it getting magnetized or like getting beat up while traveling. Yeah, if you pick up a DK30, let me know. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I have trouble with those because I hate buying sight unseen. So it's probably not going to.
I think there's enough like reviews out there, and like honestly, those watches are like strap monsters too. Like
no, it's not even that. It's just like I've been disappointed way too many times.
Yeah,
like something just looks amazing on video and photographs, and as soon as I have it on my wrist, I'm like, ugh,
yeah,
I don't like this. So it's something I would have to. The only other way is if I buy it used at like a crazy price. That way, it's like if I don't like
you're
it,
not
I can
taking
just flip it. Yeah, I could flip it and break even or close to even. If I were buying that new, I would have to be able to handle one first.
Yeah,
for like the really cheap stuff.
Are good on the secondary market. It's just you don't see too many of the DK models. You see a lot of
they're sold out a lot of places.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah. Did you ever see Damasco at the wind-up? Yeah, I was wondering if they showed up to any of the wind-up events because they're on their website.
I think they had some, but I don't remember handling it. There was only like maybe 3 or 4, and I was just like, kind of. Actually, no, I did handle the central pinion chronograph. I remember because that was the one that I was thinking about at the time.
Oh, that's a pretty cool.
I still think about that. I still think about it.
Yeah, like their chronographs are nice too. Like, actually, if I wasn't going IWC, their equivalent pilots chronographs, very similar layout and very legible.
They got that no lubrication technology stuff on there too, so it's like
yeah. And again, you're getting like the ice hardened case and decent water resistance too. I think that's like 100 meters, so that's actually a pretty good alternative, I guess. If you don't mind going German, yeah.
But you don't like the central pinion chronograph that they have?
No, I like it a lot. I just it's expensive, right?
Yeah,
I think it's like $2.5 grand or something.
Yeah, it may even be a little bit more.
Yeah, it could be more.
Yeah, I think it's even more than that. Yeah.
But like in terms of having a legible chronograph, it's great.
Yeah. Well, I like it because it's a chronograph that doesn't look like a chronograph.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why I like it. And then you can do, and they also have, you can put the pushers on the 9 o'clock side.
True.
I like that too. I like that. To me, it just makes more sense for me to hit a pusher at the 8 o'clock position with my thumb to start a chronograph versus a pusher at 2 o'clock with my pointer finger. Like I could do it just without looking. I would just go like, to me it makes sense. I don't know.
I agree. Because like for me, like again, I'm also a person who doesn't typically use the chronograph function too much.
Right.
I mean, with the Speedy I got, I like it because it's like, it's a manual wind watch. It's fairly thin, and it's an iconic design, and it's very legible. So, like, if I wanted to use it, it's still useful. But if not, you can still tell the time real quick. So. But yeah.
Oh my God, my dog farted. Oh, killing me.
Is he trapped in the room with you?
Yes.
Yeah. What kind of dog do you
have? Labrador Retriever.
Oh, yeah. He's pretty chill for a lab then, if he's like never coming into the frame or whatever.
Yeah, she's old. She's like 11 now, so.
That's good up there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're getting kind of close to the top of the hour, so it might be a good time to wind down. You got anything going on this week?
Nope.
No.
I'm expecting some.
Are you kind of close to Philly? I'm just wondering who I'm going to be reaching out to next week.
Close to Philly, yeah, like
or I guess
a little under 3-hour drive.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I still got to figure out what the timing like for the agenda for while I'm in Princeton is, but I'm gonna try and keep some people updated, keep you in the loop.
Yeah, if I have the time, I can make it out.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm really glad you could make it onto the stream. I mean, going solo for this long would have been pretty tough, I think. So, and thanks everyone in the chat too for contributing. I hope you guys have a great week ahead. And I don't really have anything to plug either. I mean, you can check out my latest review of the Seiko SNR 049. Yeah. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah. Let me know if you guys are close to Princeton next week next week. And I'll keep you guys in mind. All right, everyone. Have a great night.
Yeah.